you would know that Angel Reese has just been suspended for the entire season and fined over $1.2 million for what she just did, as she was caught saying the Z word on live TV. Now,
Caitlin Clark, she will be missing Friday's game due to her continued groin injury, and Angel Reese has been suspended for Friday's game after getting assessed a technical foul Wednesday night for pimp slapping Aaliyah Edwards.
Angel Reese has been suspended and won't even take the floor when the Chicago Sky go up against the Indiana Fever. The timing couldn't be worse. After making waves by publicly criticizing her teammates, she quickly tried to walk back her comments once the backlash intensified. Now, her absence from this highly anticipated matchup only deepens the controversy. Is this simply a rookie misstep that escalated too quickly, or is Angel already feeling the pressure of the statements she made? Either way, the situation has become increasingly complicated.
Angel Reese receives her 8th tech, which will prohibit her from playing against the Indiana Fever. And 2, she's in some pretty hot water with her teammates about that Chicago Tribune article.
Kathy Engelbert seemed convinced she'd figured it all out. Sitting in her commissioner's seat, she apparently decided the smartest way to boost the WNBA's profile was by shoving a 5-game Indiana Fever, Chicago Sky rivalry down fans' throats. After all, who wouldn't want to see the exact same matchup over and over in a single season? Competitive balance and schedule diversity took a backseat as the league leaned fully into repeats, like a sitcom playing non-stop on cable.
Kathy Engelbert tried to rig the cards in the WNBA's favor by having the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky go head-to-head 5 times this season. Unfortunately for Kathy Engelbert, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese will only be going head-to-head 1 of those 5 times, and that time has come.
The big hook was supposed to be Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. The rivalry billed as the moment that would elevate women's basketball, promoted everywhere like a championship bout. But here's the twist. Across 5 scheduled games, the 2 stars actually faced each other only once. Just a single matchup. Caitlin Clark's groin injury has kept her sidelined longer than most Netflix series take to get made, and Angel Reese has been suspended so frequently it feels like the WNBA assigned her a reserved timeout seat. Engelbert didn't create a rivalry, she produced a disappointing sequel. Think Titanic 2 still going down.
How did that happen? How did we get here? What she just said, the national championship game. We were not talking about Caitlin Clark before Angel Reese walked up to her, did this, and...
Lads, Angel Reese is currently about to be suspended. She has 7 technical fouls on the season. And if this was last season, in a 44-game season, she would have already been suspended. She would have already been suspended. And it is genuinely one of the funny things about this, is that her fans are arguing that none of the texts are warranted. They are all warranted.
So why was Angel Reese absent from Friday night's game? Just a routine suspension after she decided to throw a spinning backhand at Aaliyah Edwards like she was trying out for the UFC. Forget fighting for a bounce or proper positioning. Angel went full-on Mortal Kombat. And it wasn't even a regular slap. Nope, it was a backhand, the ultimate sign of disrespect. That wasn't simple physical contact. That was generations of attitude packed into one sharp flick of the wrist.
Yeah, she packed her up, bro.
Yeah, so Aaliyah was...
She low-key packed her up. It was so sly. Oh, shoot. Dang, Angel. Man, this is horrible timing if she get this 8th technical. I think they're going to give her a technical. Getting suspended for a game after what she said about her team basically being trash and needing new players, man. Yeah, that's a tech. Dang. So she's going to be suspended. This is all just... bad timing, bro. Bad timing.
In her head. That's right. Angel Reese didn't use the front of her hand. Angel Reese went with the back of her hand and bow right across Aaliyah Edwards' head.
Naturally, the arguments followed. Was it deliberate? Was it dirty? Did Aaliyah exaggerate the contact? Come on, if you blinked, it was over. But slow the footage down and the mechanics tell the story. The setup, the rotation, the follow-through. That wasn't accidental. That was precision. Angel's arm moved like a drafting tool, carving a clean, deliberate arc straight across Aaliyah's face.
To tell you, when I picked my phone up and I looked at all of these damn alerts, I say, hold up, wait a minute. It is looking spooky. Angel Reese got suspended. Angel Reese threw her team under the bus. When the hell did this?
And to be fair, credit where it's earned, Aaliyah Edwards sold it. She hit the floor grabbing her head like she'd just been struck down by a Greek god. An award-worthy performance. People reacted as if she'd been launched into an alternate dimension. Realistically, Aaliyah probably hadn't taken a slap like that since childhood, maybe after dumping flour all over the kitchen, but she committed to it. The officials bought it completely, and Angel Reese picked up her 8th technical foul of the season. That meant one thing: enjoy the suspension, Angel. But that slap was just one episode in the ongoing Angel Reese saga. When she's not throwing backhands, she's throwing verbal shots. Angel has been treating the locker room like open mic roast night. Rachel Banham isn't a leader. Hailey Van Lith isn't ready for the league. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky are sitting at 9-30. 9 wins, 30 losses. That's not a season, it's a warning label. Yet, Angel surveys the locker room like she's above the mess, calling for excellence while the team sinks to the bottom of the standings. It's like a Burger King fry cook demanding a Michelin star because he remembered to season the fries. Then came the retreat. Just 2 days after publicly lighting up her teammates, Angel started reversing course at record speed, like a kid who realizes grounding is imminent. Suddenly her comments were misunderstood. Suddenly they were taken out of context. Suddenly there were private apologies and declarations of love for her teammates. Textbook PR cleanup. You could almost hear Billie Jean playing as she moonwalked away from accountability. Enter Ariel Atkins, unexpectedly stepping into the role of defense counsel. Ariel addressed the locker room with a "heavy is the crown" speech, framing Angel as a 23-year-old carrying enormous pressure. The crown is heavy. The burden is real. But let's be honest, this wasn't a slip of the tongue. This was a full presentation. Everyone knows Angel meant what she said, apology or not. And while Ariel tried to smooth things over, you can bet half the locker room was thinking, she literally called me out by name. That's not confusion. That's a direct hit.
Her entire team feels attacked by her from comments that she made in the Chicago Tribune article. This is what Front Office Sports is reporting. According to the report, Reese said she doesn't believe her teammates Rachel Banham or Hailey Van Lith are capable of leading a playoff team. Guard Ariel Atkins is another player on the Sky's roster with WNBA championship experience.
And here's the real twist. League executives are now echoing what fans have been murmuring all year. On a legitimate title contender, Angel Reese wouldn't be the focal point. She'd be a 3rd or 4th scoring option at best. In other words, not the queen, not the rook, not even the knight, more like the bishop. Useful, but far from the centerpiece. Yet she's acting like a franchise savior, calling for all-star level help as if the entire league rests on her shoulders. That leaves the Sky trapped in an awkward middle ground. They handed Angel the keys, expecting a path toward relevance. Instead, she totaled the car, then blamed the tires, the mechanic, and eventually the engineer who paved the road. Now the front office is stuck managing the fallout, organizing uncomfortable team meetings where everyone pretends things are fine while exchanging side-eye in the locker room. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, the other half of this hyped rivalry, is simply trying to recover her groin injury in peace. She's at home icing up, probably relaxing, while chaos swirls elsewhere. Angel Reese is out here throwing slaps, taking shots at teammates, and moonwalking through press conferences. What was supposed to be basketball's version of Ollie versus Frazier has turned into a daytime soap opera, where injuries, suspensions, and locker room drama steal the spotlight from the game itself.
Guys, Angel Reese roasted the Chicago Sky as a whole, as an organization, as a staff, a collective, and a crew so bad to the point where it actually gave them some motivation into.
So let's be real. Until Angel Reese stops taking swings at opponents and teammates and starts confronting her own shortcomings, this saga isn't ending anytime soon. It's only going to get louder, messier, and more entertaining. And if that crown really is as heavy as everyone claims, maybe it's time to set it down and focus on playing the game.